Hey guys, it's Val with Memoirs of a Seafaerie. So I normally do not share these types of videos. I normally don't share my gift of premonition. However, I am starting to be guided to do so. So starting with this video. Also, I do want to share premonitions are not something that you can force, at least with myself. It's not a gift I can force. It's a gift that is given by the divine when it's needed. And I'm also being told that not every premonition is meant to be shared with the collective. Some premonitions are meant for solely yourself and your journey and your purpose, what you're doing. Maybe even to help others, but just like an individual, not as a whole. Even those individuals do act as a whole, but sharing it live, sharing it publicly is more or less what I'm trying to say. So yes, enough with that. You didn't really come to listen to me ramble about sharing that part of that. So yes, anyways, let's go ahead and dive into 2019. What is in store for 2019? All right, so in order to look ahead, we do have to kind of look behind. Not for too long. That's something Spirit has strongly guided me to share with you guys, is that when you're wanting to see further ahead, you do have to look backwards. But you can't basically be as effective if you're walking backwards, like if you're focusing solely on 2018 moving into 2019. You just have to look back just for a second and then move forward. Just kind of, what did you learn? Move forward. So what did you learn in one word? For me, it was all about infinity. 2008 was all about, or 2018, maybe even 2008, but all about infinity. So what this year in particular has taught me is that I am an infinite being, that I am part of the infinite universe, that the universe is infinite. Basically, 2018 was like a bunch of swinging doors, just showing me that constantly things can change. They can change for the best, they can change for the good in the blink of an eye. Constant swinging doors, and just knowing that I'm part of that infinite process. I'm part of that infinite unfolding of all these swinging doors, and I'm part of the infinite universe. So yes. So now in one word, what does 2019 have in store? So 2018 had infinity, 2019, believe. To believe in all that is, to believe in all that was, and to believe that in all that will be. To believe in self, to believe in the universe, to believe in oneness, to believe in your life's purpose, to believe in your life's mission. That is what, in a nutshell, 2019 is basically, I'm seeing a lot of. So yes. Now, 2019 also is bringing tons of changes. I wrote down 11 things that I see coming. So how we view change, though, is also up to self. We can view things as bad. We can view things as good. It's all about our perspective. It's all about how we see things. It's all about your role in your mission and your life's purpose. It's about you. It's about yourself. So yes, before going in with that. And also, if nothing resonates with you during this video, it's not really meant for you. I just want to hurry and make that loud and clear too. These are just premonitions that I have foresaw. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily coming true, because everything's always constantly changing. Everything's flexible. Everything's moving just like water. These are just things that I'm seeing in the current energies that we're in moving forward. But again, energies can change. Energies can lift. Energies can go down lower. Energies can balance out. It's kind of up to us as humans, as human beings living on this earth. So yes, it all depends on your perspective. So anyways, number one is a mass shift. A mass shift into higher vibrations, an awakening of a mass, like a mass awakening. So for myself, I awoken in 2016, and I'm feeling this mass awakening again at 2015-16. Like, I think it was around there. But anyways, this mass awakening happening again. And I know I was a part of a mass awakening, and I feel another one happening. almost like a bigger wave of an awakening. And then number 2 is, with this mass awakening, we're also going to have a mass reverse, a mass shift on the opposite spectrum as well. So a sleeping in mass, going away from spirituality, even maybe even walking away from, like, kind of looking at, like, maybe being like where I'm at right now in a sense, and then just like, this is not for me, and maybe even converting back to even church is what I'm seeing. I'm not saying that church is a bad thing or anything. I'm not saying being spiritual is a bad thing. I'm just seeing, like, shifts, like either people going to church, coming spiritual, and then people that are spiritual going to church. Like, that's what I'm basically seeing, is shifts. So yes. Number three is a mass sleep, going back into the matrix, creating almost, in a sense, robots and zombies. People choosing basically to go back into the matrix, them already seeing the truth and then choosing to go back into the false world and choosing to become a robot or choosing to become a zombie, metaphorically. Number 4 is a rise in artificial intelligence. The beginning of, honestly, what I'm seeing, and I don't really like this part, but I mean, it's part of what we're going through, I guess. That's all I can say, is I'm seeing almost basically the beginning of a creation of an artificial god, a false god, the false prophet, a robot god in a sense. Someone that people are going to worship but is totally robotic. And people are going to think this person is basically God. That's basically what I'm seeing, is an artificial God not being made like finished this year, just in the start of being made. Maybe even just having them actually starting to like engineer it. I don't know. I'm just like blueprinting it. I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing. It's the start of it. Number 5 is I'm seeing more vegans, more people switching to a raw diet. When I'm saying raw diet and vegans, what I'm meaning is basically I'm seeing people choosing to eat like carrots cut up and not cooked, vegetables raw, broccoli, cauliflower. I'm seeing fruits, pomegranates, apples, oranges, bananas, limes, lemons. Like, I'm seeing these fruits and these vegetables raw and not being cooked in any sort of way and just eating them that way. Even mixing things with herbs and maybe beans, things like that. But very raw based diet, no cheese, no meat. This is all life purpose, it's a life purpose as well, but it's all a life change if you wish to it. I'm not like saying like, hey, do it. But at the same time, this is what I'm seeing. And even as I look at the clock, it is 1:11. So that's pretty, I don't know. But yes, so more vegans, more raw diet. Number 6 is going off the grid, living in and with nature, becoming one with nature. Going back to the vegans as well, going off the grid, this kind of goes with it. I'm seeing people have their own gardens, growing their own fruits and vegetables, eating their own produce, knowing what they have put in the ground, seeing their fruit of their labors literally, and then being able to indulge in their fruit of their labors. Number 7 is, this is actually something I got very vividly, is children from Nibiru returning. I don't even know if I'm saying this planet's name right, but it's just the word that I was shown. Children from Nibiru returning, almost as if they've been hiding, and they're beginning to return to their star families here on Earth that are currently serving their earthly missions. Number 8 is I'm also seeing a lot of people in the spiritual, like with strong spiritual missions and templates, starting to move. And these people, what they're actually doing is shifting the vibrations and carrying knowledge and energies to the lands. They might be returning back to their old land too, but they're also returning, like bringing new energies. I'm also seeing these people when they're relocating, they're finding pieces of themselves. They're finding energies of themselves that they left behind. or they might have like scattered out. And I'm also seeing them returning energies. So like maybe if they're drawn to one place and then drawn to somewhere new, they're actually returning that energy to where it belonged. So yes, number 9 is to realize that we're living our truth and to accept, like I'm seeing people that are finally realizing basically that they are living their truth. And by them finally realizing, hey, I'm living my full truth, is them also realizing that others have their own separate truth. And that it doesn't mean that it's not real, it's their truth. It doesn't mean that your truth isn't real, it's your truth. Everybody has their own truth, and it's okay to have separate truths. It's okay. That's actually kind of what creates this world, what creates the infinite universe as a whole. Also realizing that with that being said, also in a sense, is that we create the world that we live in. You create the world that you live in, basically. So why not create the one that you want to live in? So go ahead and reach for your dreams. Go ahead and make your dreams a reality. Who's to say that it can't be a reality when this world we live in is infinite? That you are an infinite being, so why not make it reality? Number 10 is a lot of shark totems, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and say that. But number 10 is heart opening chakras. Heart opening chakras. So number 10, feeling a lot in the beginning of the year, maybe just your heart opening. I'm also seeing mid-year heart opening chakras with the sun, but a lot of heart opening. Finally being able to feel and love and open your heart to the fullest vibration. And then number 11 is contracts being signed and made in dream space on January 1st. Whatever contracts you signed, try to really document that, is what my spirit guides have strongly forced, is because that is something that ties to your soul mission, that ties to your life purpose. So yes, that's the 11 things that I foresaw coming for 2019. We'll see at the end of this year. I'm sending you so much love and light. First time doing this, so bear with me. I was a little nervous. I don't know if you could tell the whole entire time, chopping up my words and everything. But if you bared with me, I thank you. I thank you so much. I thank you for being a part of 2019 and just simply being a part of this journey. Love you guys. Don't fear in believing. Until next time.